You don't have to whisper. Yes, we're live.
Digging like a hen. Now they're all running over there to see what's going on. 5 of them.
Sorry about the beginning of that live. My spare phone had some glitches. It went nuts. Hi, Billy. Hi, Billy. It's a beautiful chicken morning. Not too hot, not too cold. Well, I guess it's not morning, it's afternoon, but so what's going on in the Bama, Billy? Hey, Dixie, how are you? I hear you, girl. Weather like this wants me to do nothing. No motivation. I've just been sitting out here watching these chickens all day. Thank you. That is Charlie Cheeswick, also known as Cheese Daddy. He runs the roost.
For now.
Sparky's over there on the far wall. Not all of them have names. I try not to befriend too many of them because I'm going to eventually eat them. But there are a few that stand out. If they have great personality, they end up with a name. It just depends on which chicken. Ours just started laying. So my two guineas are laying, and so far in 10 days, we've gotten 10 eggs. When the black ones start laying, the black ones will give me 300 eggs a year, each chicken. And the brown ones between 250 and 300 uh, eggs a year, depending on what kind of mood they're in, I guess. And then the little baby red ones gives me 300 a year, but they won't start laying until September. We have a total of 41 birds. The bigger ones just started laying. Like I said, the guineas are the only ones laying right now. The bigger ones should start laying this week. We've actually they're like really investigating the nesting boxes this week, so I expect any day. And what we plan to do is there's a little down in Williamson. We're a little bit away from Williamson, but it's the larger town closest to us. They have a sidewalk flea market, so I'm just gonna set up a egg tent and sell eggs on the side of the road on the weekends.
Yeah, because you could use this.
Yeah.
Keep some off your chair, table.
And then we intend to have like a small hatchery once I get it up and going and they start laying pretty good because we have a couple roosters so that I can have fertilized eggs as well. Well, there's definitely a lot of poo for sure, but I use it as fertilizer for the garden, so I just get out here and rake it up every day. Mhm. Yeah, we'll be doing a lot of planting this week. We've been waiting for, we've had rain, crazy amounts of rain since we moved here. So I should have already had stuff in the ground. I've got all kinds of stuff in the greenhouse, but nothing in the ground because every time you go to work out in the yard, it's raining.
And when you get a chance to get out here, your waiting might be awful.
My rooster has no idea what time of day it is. He crows all the time. Jeez, Daddy. It is 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 1:30 even. We don't need to hear you yelling. Oh, I know. It's ridiculous. I don't ever remember. I mean, I know it rains in April and May, but I don't ever remember it raining this much. We sit out on the porch. We got a covered porch and just watch it rain. It's very relaxing for sure. And we have a little canopy that's set up right here by the coop, and we like to come out and just sit back, relax, smoke a joint, and watch the chickens go. And I missed the money shot, Billy. Sid was sitting here petting. He had a joint in his hand and was sitting here petting one of the chickens, and she snapped his joint and took off running across the yard with it. He had to go get it back. They were fighting for their weed. Yeah, I got the back side is covered here. I'll give you a little view. We have a section that's completely covered, and then I have a section over here that's partially covered. So they can stay out of the heat in the day. They can have sunshine if they like, and then there's a full section of coop back there that's covered, and everything's got uh, hardware cloth and things like that, so they can't. No predators. Everything's covered. Yeah, we have hogs. We have everything up here. I have an owl that comes to the yard every day. I've got, last night I had 3 big, beautiful deer in the yard. Lots of wildlife. We're the last house on the mountain, but there's 4-wheeler trails behind us. And there's a bear up there. Neighbor saw it while he's out on his 4-wheeler, so he hasn't ventured down to the population people yet, but we know there's one up there. So we try to make sure our girls are pretty safe as much as possible. And I've got cameras all the way around so that if there's any motion out here, my phone alerts me. I'm in no, I'm in Kentucky, Eastern Kentucky, Pike County. My dad's from here, and I always swore that I'd make it back here one day, and this is where I'd retire. So this is where we are. I love it here.
And my family was from here.
I'm real close to Williamson, West Virginia, and Pikeville, Tennessee. I'm about halfway between the two. Got a big view of that zip tie. I need to cut that one off. It's always in my way. Let's see something real quick. Sorry if this jiggles and the view changes a lot. I'm not really great at filming. I want to see if you guys can see the nesting boxes. You'll see they're starting to want to hang out in there. That's what lets me know my girls are getting ready to start laying. It's time. That blonde-haired one that's got its butt sticking out of there right now, she has been in those boxes all day trying to find a place comfortable. Where are you, Dixie? Are you in Florida still? Oh, you came a little farther north, did you? I'm filming, Harry, so don't go cussing me.
Oh, yeah.
Oops.
Chicken took the joint. Angelina said took his picture of that.
I didn't have my cameras out here. That's why I went in and
Which
got
one
them.
took it?
One of the blonde-haired ones.
Yeah.
Well, Sid was leaning down here like this and had it in his hand and was petting her, and she reached right in and snatched it and took off running. It was hilarious.
She juked, didn't he?
Of course, Sid's chicken would be a stoner.
Hey, man.
Yeah, I can't blame you for bouncing around. This is a beautiful country. You should see all of it that you can. Then the babies are all huddled up today. Let's see if we can get a good view of them. Good Lord, son, are you gonna die?
Yeah.
There's the babies. These chickens like spaghetti. They love, they're not big on grass, but they like the weeds around the grass. They love, what were they fighting? Cheese. The rooster loves cheese. Uh, but they get all our scraps. The only thing I can't give them is onions that I'm aware of.
Onions and something else.
We give them a healthy mixture of lane pellets, hot peppers, oregano, thyme, cracked corn, and then they get all our scraps. And they eat a lot of mealworms. Hi, Spark. Jenny's back there calling like she's getting.
She might be.
She's getting her key, and Cheese Daddy's screaming. So
Missy thinking whether or not it was to peck my shoe.
are you trying to say Cheese Daddy is Alabama famous? He thinks he's something, Bunny.
Hey, Clark.
Yeah, he's gorgeous. He was a surprise rooster. We got 14 of our chickens at Rural King, and they were all supposed to be girls, but Cheese Daddy was a boy, so. And then I special ordered 2 blue babies, and one came, they were supposed to be roosters, and one came as a rooster and one came as a hen, so.
I don't know. In the big scheme of things, I like that anyway.
Well, yeah, now you can have blues.
What's up, Clark?
Yeah, Cheese Daddy's got a lot of very vivid colors.
He's beautiful.
And then our blue rooster is like blue and gray. And then we have a red, one of the reds is a rooster. And she's very brownish red. And then our black ones all have like this really pretty green that goes through their feathers. They're all
Cheese Daddy
very
has the same
beautiful.
color in their tail.
Booty, are you looking for my chicks? You gotta make sure you move that food basket thing because they've been roosting up all there. I don't want them to poop in their food.
I slid over there last
Yeah.
night
When it was raining.
I'll pull it out in the middle of the shade.
Then the roosting bar that you saw there, my log, they climb up on when they sleep. But I've got two back in the back where it's dark. They like it back there. This is to teach the little ones how to get up on it, but they're not into it yet. They sit on the chair, but they don't walk across the bar yet. Yeah, we had storms last night too. I don't know so much lightning and thunder, but we had a lot of rain. When I came out this morning, everything was pretty saturated. Top of my greenhouse is covered in rain.
Rain tonight too.
They're down in Alabama. I'm not going to stay live for too long, guys. I got some work around here I got to get done today. So I love y'all. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Chicken out.